start every game like this. I don't know why.
I know. What do you mean you?
Listen, like what do you mean you don't know why?
It's become more of a habit. No matter what I'm in, I always start like this.
This is an
Anywho.
active choice on your part. I don't.
It is an active choice, but it's a choice I make without comprehension of why.
Does that mean your active
Hello,
choices?
friends. We're back to our main game of Cyberpunk. Oh my god, it's already chaos for us. I am your GM, Sin. You can find me on all my socials down below, or if I don't want to be lazy, it's sensationally.me on all the ones I care about. And I'm gonna pass it over to Saf.
Hello, it's me, Saf. You can find me everywhere on the internet at a clerical error or a clerical error 7 because online names are hard. Also, if you're interested in TTRPG Streetwear, you can find that at arcanewares.com. And I play M. Nettie, the little AI robot who wants to be a real boy. I'm gonna pass it to Sam. Sam.
Hello, friends, family, and kinfolk of all kinds. I'm Sam, also known as Wraither_VO on places such as Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Tonight I will be playing How, the nomad who loves his grandpa so dearly, so dearly, and is learning to love his newfound friends.
We're friends?
Don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to.
You know that one
I need
star
a
review on
compilation
the
of every
last
time
show?
Sam hurts me
Anyways,
in this game, because there's so many for just this one.
Anyways,
Listen, he
I'm
hyped you
to-
last time.
I'm bouncing to Chris Hamasama-kun on TikTok.com.
This is true, that's me. Doing my advertisements for me. It's your boy, Chris Hamasama-kun on TikTok.com, and also Instagram, and Twitch, and YouTube, and... No, I think that covers it. Yeah. I don't know, probably. It's been a while. And by a while, I mean 1 week, and I've already forgotten everything. But... Oh, also Hot Asian D&D. That's a pretty cool thing. Those are all the places you can find me, as well as Heroes of Bastion. That's a thing on Alec the Bard's channel. Oh, I'm Frankie!
Yep, there we go.
Blockbuster. Everybody's favorite twin, who definitely...
What else are you known as? What else are you known as, King?
The Fuck Machine, obviously!
Thank you! I
Let's
cannot
go!
gas you up if you won't gas yourself up!
You know what? That's entirely valid, and I appreciate the work you put in. I'm gonna throw it over to my twin. Go.
Oh, I am also named Chris, but at D&D Imposter on all social media. I don't play the funnier twin, but I play the more useful twin, apparently. Debatable, and 5 inches taller. You can find me also on Alec the Bard Show, Here's Sebastian with Chris Hamasama-kun. And that's it for right now. I'm gonna bop it, I think, down to Erica? Yeah, we're on the top.
I'm like down here. Hi, I'm Erica. I will be playing Daisy, your person who's really good at people. Yeah, we'll figure that out. That means that you can find me on socials at EricaJean15 or EricaJean315 on Twitter or Instagram. I will figure out which one's which one of these days. Or on the 5% Chance socials, which will go into the chat in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna bop it over to Genders, who is back after a two-week break.
Hi.
So happy to see you back.
Thank you. I'm sick, but I am good. I'm Jared or Janders, whichever you would prefer, and you can find me here each week. I'm playing Steve, otherwise known as the Landlord. And back to you, Sin.
I think we actually missed a friend.
Oh, did we?
Operator.
Oh, yeah. Operator, I'm so sorry.
Don't be
I'm
sorry,
so
be better.
Could you?
Wow. You did that
Well,
at
now we
Shabby
don't
Day.
feel bad for you.
Rock and stone, friend. 5% chance. Hi. Hello, operator, both here and on the TikToks. And tonight I'll be playing Roland Ford Mercedes Lincoln. And we did skip one more. Sam. Oh
Who
no, you
started
did the thing.
this
Oh,
half?
I completely missed the netty beep boop. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be
Oh.
sorry. Be better.
I deserve that. I deserve that.
It's okay. You're senile. We still love you.
Get off my lawn.
That's a
We're all
really
friends
funny thing
here.
to say to God just before we start.
If anybody would say that, it's Roland, though.
That's
Or
true.
We're
Really
just
quick
fighting about today.
announcement before we actually start the game is next week we will be doing a giveaway with dice themed around last week's one shot, which is in layers. I only have one with me because I am too lazy to get up and get the rest. It is. I don't actually know if my webcam is good enough for this, my friends, but it is a
That's
gold dragon skull inside of a little hoard. Details for the giveaway will be happening next week. We will be doing a draw live during the game. Entries will be happening throughout the game for the first 90 minutes, I believe it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Erica.
4 to 90 minutes. So we'll close the giveaway probably about a half an hour to 20 minutes before we end the stream. Detailed pictures will be on our Instagram of those lovely dice that I will post after today's show.
So, to kind of recap, because it's been a couple weeks, we had our crew go and finally make it to Ziggurat. They went and split in 2 groups. One group being Roland, Amnetti, and Popsicle went downstairs to go find a way to the very last floor of the basement. The rest of our crew went upstairs to go on a tour with Axel, who was kind of hit or miss with the party, truthfully.
My bestie?
Yeah, Frankie's bestie. Everyone loves Axel. It's fine. However, an electrical shock occurred that dragged them into an update of Witches and Layers that seemed to only have their friends and just a little guy named Xerox who decided to try and hack into Amnetti and gain freedom into the real world. Thankfully, our friends and Chevy were able to save the day and stop that from happening. And we wake up now to our first group. Daisy, Steve. I'm so sorry, friends. I keep wanting to say Axel in everything. Daisy, Steve, Tao, Frankie.
It
As you
lives
wake up
rent
from the
free in
ground.
our brain now.
Oh my god. So how's everybody doing? Allow me to break the silence, I guess. How's everybody feeling?
You guys were
No.
actually really good in there.
Thank you, best friend for life. That means a lot coming from an epic gamer like yourself.
Yeah.
Why did you let me go first?
I'll slowly pull myself to my feet.
I'm currently face down on the ground.
I reach over and grab him by the collar and like lift him onto his feet. Before
Thank you.
looking at Axel. So none of you, and I gesture at the company, knew any of that was happening in your building.
Not that I mean, I don't go in the basement. That's for the custodians, guy.
Seems a little classist, but alright.
I'm not a custodian. I'm administrative assistant. Thank you.
To the regional manager.
You watch The Office too?
Mr.
The what? Well, yeah, I work in the office. Of course, I have to watch it.
Kind of vintage, isn't it?
It's one of
Yeah.
those classic shows. Aged pretty okay, I guess.
Analog's
Better than
always
Friends.
better.
I found some of the humor a bit dated.
I mean, it's from like forever ago. If you remember it, you're probably ancient or a hipster.
Or both.
Which one are you?
Oh, I'm an analog. I just collected. I'm a hipster for sure. But I mean, it makes the gaming experience like more challenging. So the real gamers who succeed are just like that much more talented.
that like an achievement hunt where you play a video game with The Office playing in the background, or is this like a different kind of thing?
Different. I'll explain it to you later.
Yeah, maybe like a presentation on that. Can I contact my sister to see if maybe like I can move the plot along?
You absolutely can, but I will let you shoot a message and I'll get back to you if everyone else has an action too.
Yeah.
I'm currently going through Axel's desk while they're having this conversation.
I will move such that Axel is facing me and looking away from the desk.
We are a team.
And then I look over Axel's shoulder and like raise an eyebrow at Daisy, like,
Yeah, Daisy's like getting up and like does that kind of like I'm gonna rest and like sit on the desk and is like just like trying to sneakily look through papers, and as soon as Tal turns Axel, I'm just looking. Just outwardly.
Could you do a perception or a tracking if you're specifically looking for something?
Yes. I'm just doing I'm doing.
Tao, while this is happening, you also do get that message that I had messaged you privately.
yeah. I look at my agent and my eyes like darken for a moment and just kind of mutter, we need to finish this.
All right.
I lean over Axel. You know, for an administrative assistant, you're pretty unaware of what goes on at your own company. It would look pretty bad for you if it got out that your ass was saved by a bunch of non-corporate nobodies, wouldn't it?
I mean, I act my wage, okay?
My wait. Can I use that for a song
paid.
title?
Yeah, I
That's so good.
act my wage. Like, listen, if
You
I
must
got
be
saved,
you must be paid very little then.
I get housing and free liches and layers.
Oh wow,
Game
you
free
do
to
get
play.
paid really little. That's unfortunate. Listen, if people were to learn that you helped resolve this whole thing, though, that might look good for you. We'd be happy to support that story if you do us a favor.
Oh, you mean like they'd make me a mod in liches and layers?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. You would get a special pet, a kitten, for your Discord.
I'm just looking
Oh.
at Tao from behind, just like, what the fuck is happening?
I look back at him, lost, because why am I doing the social? This is your job.
It started so strong. No, I wanted to see where you would go with this personally.
So,
I have
While
to limit, I have to
Axel-
limit myself. I have to limit myself. You have to understand, Chris. I have to play my character.
No, I know. I'm here for it. I believe in you.
Axel sits there contemplating this. Steve, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna keep a lookout to make sure nobody else is like gonna come in at all.
You do see that, so there was a room that went past Axel's desk. I don't know why I put my hand right in front of the camera. I am so sorry, everyone.
Right over
oh,
there.
I see it,
Actually,
yeah.
if you could.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, so
Wow.
past it, there was a dev kind of room where it was a bunch of programmers sitting in a room. You do see that they kind of eye you all, looking kind of like something was off because you were all on the ground. But get back
Impromptu
to work very
meditation.
quickly.
Oh, so like it was only us in this room that went under. It wasn't them
Yes.
either. Okay.
It was just you folks and the folks in the basement.
I'm just gonna keep
Well,
an
that was
eye out.
personal then.
Not trying to like arouse suspicion, but if like anybody starts coming in, I wanna give a heads up to the people in the room.
Okay.
I like discreetly message Tao and be like, "Yo, what the fuck are we trying to do? Why are you intimidating this man? We just woke up."
Daisy, could you
I'll-
quickly give me your roll?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use 3 of my luck points for tracking, and I am specifically looking for, like passwords or codes to kind of like access codes to see if there's anything written down, um, for lower levels that like his uncle may have given him for like a quiet space.
What did you roll?
All right, so that is a 5 on the die. It's not great. 14.
That's pretty good. Okay. Um, so you very quickly realize that Axel is the embodiment of nepotism here. Notes are not well kept. A lot of them are like meeting agendas with like scribbles all over them. Definitely doodles, little strategies and stat numbers for different classes and races that you can play in Liches and Layers. You do see a lot of alluding to fruit, though, and
Okay.
references to fruit.
Okay. Uh, Follow-up question. As someone who also uses analog, is there a... Can I tell if there's like a pattern in the writing, of like some sort of like code to like cipher? Especially with fruit, because that seems very out of place.
There is nothing that would imply that Axel would have that information.
Okay.
You do, though, with a 14, find a kind of like a film photo of Axel when he was younger. At least you think so. His face looks the same, but the aesthetic entirely is completely different. He has kind of long brown mouse-colored hair in a ponytail. He's wearing like a trench coat, kind of like the way a PI would wear one, and a button-up and brown slacks.
Is there anything familiar about this photo?
Yes. It looks to be in an area that you used to find yourself working a lot.
Okay.
And it's very reminiscent of how perhaps Daisy used to take photos when she was taking photos.
Okay.
Can everyone give me a quick perception while we're processing that? Or at least everyone in the room.
18.
Not as much. 14.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say that it looked like pictures the way that Daisy used to take pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be an 8 from me.
Oof.
I got a
Standard.
20.
So, Daisy and Steve, you hear a very quiet kind of crackle on Axel's desk. There is a little walkie, and it just goes, "There are intruders in the building. Intruders in the building." And then it buzzes out, and we're gonna jump really quickly to the basement gang.
It's not us, it's the other guys. We're too sneaky for this shit.
We're so good at our jobs. I don't know. They're the ones fucking it up.
It's them.
I would
Basement gang, what's up?
I would say that Roland is going to. He's going to get the call on his little pit boy, and it's Chevy running around barking frantically, and that's what wakes him up.
Are you watching the surveillance, or...
Yes, like immediately coming to like taking the cable that's wrapped around my neck off, trying to see what's going on, switching cameras.
there doesn't seem to be a presence inside your garage so far, but there does seem to be noise coming from around different entrances in the building.
Can I activate my ring 7.0 and lock all the doors?
Point up. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Are these homemade or are these
Oh, they're 100% homemade.
market grade?
No, everything's homemade, which is better than market grade.
Okay.
We have
Uh,
Cyberpunk at home. The Cyberpunk at home.
You absolutely can. You do also see Chevy while running. The front left leg of Chevy's seems to be overheating a bit as well.
He's overclocking. That's a term I just learned.
So I'm gonna punch it so I can, like, as I'm trying to like lock the doors and everything. Just punch it. Hey, Chevy, buddy, just calm down, buddy. Dad'll be home real soon, okay? Just calm down. We'll play ball. We'll play fetch. Anything you want, my friend. We just gotta take it easy, okay? Just relax. Why don't you go lay down in your bed? Dad'll be home soon.
Chevy does not seem to hear your voice and continues running the perimeter on the inside.
Hey, Popsicle, and Nettie, we need to wrap this up.
So, since I wasn't here last week, so yeah, can you? Where are we? Like,
So, Popsicle, you are still actually in the Netscape.
oh hell yeah, cool. Okay.
So, you're still in time. Nettie, you are on the ground
I was gonna
next
say,
to a
wow, laid out.
printer with wires all over you.
I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say. I'm going to say something else instead. She kind of boots up again, and you hear her voice of, I believe I have had an out-of-body experience. And then
Did you
just
say
sits up in half.
Wait, did you say out of bot experience?
Yes, I did now, because that is way more clever.
I downloaded puns from the internet.
I was playing the famous free-to-play Liches and Layers.
They taught me leet speak.
Someone said
I love
Discord kitten.
Oh god.
I had to bring it back around.
They keep calling me a Discord kitten online. What does that mean?
Or saying, shut up, bot. I don't understand. I have broken Sin, I'm so sorry. Nettie's probably gonna remove some of the cords off of her and under her breath, which she can't do because she has no mouth. So you just hear her say, was it as good for you? And pulls off the wires. And then she says, I learned that from a internet forum.
You hear the printer behind you grumble.
I hate it here.
I'm hilarious.
You are. I miss
Everybody's
you.
character can die, but Nettie needs to live on.
Absolute legend.
Nettie, could you also give me a body check?
Oh boy, I sure can. I know what that looks like on my sheet.
If it makes it easier, you can do endurance.
Okay. I can do it. I'm sorry, I actually forget how to read every single time I ever look at.
I never learned.
Okay.
Chevy.
That's a 13.
As you're sitting up and doing all of these actions, while your physical casing is intact, your left arm,
Ooh.
occasionally you feel it malfunctioning on its own a bit.
Okay, and so Popsicle's like in cyberspace right now, right? Technically, I'd say
Yes.
justly, but so they're disconnected from our world. Is that right? They're gonna ignore their arm and act like nothing's happening. But they're probably internally trying to run assessments on how to make it work.
I'm gonna jump really quick then to Popsicle. In the Netscape, last time we were here, you found yourself in a hallway. After having helped the rest of the crew escape from Xerox, you see that parts of the netscape have had kind of craters taken out of them.
Mm.
And in one of the bigger craters, there is a giant doorway. Shaped, I forget the style. It is like the church style, but during Gothic times. The Gothic era.
Oh, Gothic,
Gothic church?
Victorian. Yeah.
Yeah. And it sits there with what seems to be like a traditional padlock, but if you approach it, you see that it has a keypad.
Since I'm net running right now, can I use backdoor to try to get around the password?
You absolutely can.
Okay, it's been so long. What am I rolling? Cyber? Cyber
Yes.
tech? Oh, Dawkins, let's go! First roll, 2 weeks. That is really freaking good. That one was not so good. 28.
So, you find a door. You kind of start using your backdoor techniques, and you get to it. It's mostly unlocked. And it says CEO credentials required. And it leaves a blank space for a password.
Oh my god, I hate capitalism. Okay.
And cybersecurity. Those guys suck.
Those guys suck. Wait a second. Is there anything I can do with this? I don't think so. Dang it, I can't do anything with that. Okay. There's nothing around me that would elude me to thinking that, like, the password can be found within here. Because right now, her Popsicle's idea is that her two options are either there's something here, or she's gonna go tap into those files that Nettie doesn't want her to tap into.
There's nothing that you can currently do without the password, but you do know that because of the way Xerox had kind of invaded the physical world, you are still able to use your agent here.
When you say agent, do you mean I'm confused.
Oh, sorry, like your phone. Or your device. So
Okay,
you don't
okay.
have to leave to communicate with anyone.
Okay. Then I guess Nettie's face is just gonna ring. I don't know what else would ring on Nettie. It's
No,
like
no.
this little light goes off.
You're absolutely right. Like, you know how it's like, oh, so-and-so is calling. That's what it
Yeah.
just turns into. Yeah, it's Popsicle is calling. I forgot what I have you in, actually. What was the fake name that you gave? Did you give a fake name?
No.
Okay, no, it was
No.
just Popsicle, because Nettie
Gonna
wrote
fix
down
that.
everybody's contact number in her, like,
Yeah.
address book as the fake names that they gave. So, like, if Tao called, it would be Brother Buffalo calling. So, but no,
Yeah.
You
Popsicle
did give
with a bunch of
emojis.
Yes, I did have a bunch of like emojis, like Popsicle, and I think a knife was in there.
The
Yeah.
popsicle emoji with a knife.
Yeah, you were literally gonna stab someone when she met you.
Okay, but I mean, have you looked at the landlord?
Yeah. But she understood. That's why she put the emoji there.
He is called the landlord. I get it.
Down with all
And
landlords.
she's gonna swipe right to open up the call.
Just on.
But it's in her mind though, so she
Oh, okay,
in her
you just-
mind answers you though, and no, she does physically swipe it, but she
Oh, okay.
is hearing you in her mind, and then she says, "Should I put you on speaker?"
This is really fucking weird. You can just do whatever you want. Question: I need help. I need the CEO's password.
Searching, and she's
Ye-
gonna see if she can find it. She's an AI. She does commands very well.
I generated. Has ChatGPT extended that far yet?
Could
Yeah.
you give me a library search, please?
Library, of course I can. Let me find a dice that's not gonna hurt my feelings. That's a false thing though, because every single one will.
I have all my luckiest dice that have been burning next to incense.
Ooh, it was a 13. Ah! It's not good.
You don't remember the exact password, but you do remember that it has to do with the project that had closed when they first became president or CEO.
Is it 7 digits?
Give me a sec. I
Yeah.
can't math.
As I'm
Oh, no,
walking
6
up,
digits?
as
6.
I'm
Let me.
oh, go ahead. No, do your math first.
I also can't count. I think it's 6. Actually, it's not 7.
It better not be Orchard,
It is
because that's 7.
8. No, 8 plus. I can do math. Give me one sec. It is 11.
Oh, it's 11.
7, 8, 9, 11.
Orchard 420. The rest of it.
Blazing.
420 gun emoji.
As I'm walking up, do I see like is Popsicle FaceTiming with Mnetti? Like every time Popsicle speaks, I see their
It's
face
just
on Mnetti's
pixels.
screen.
It's FaceTime, but pixels.
Yes.
Yes.
Pixel popsicle. Pipsicle.
Popsicle.
Pipsicle.
I'm gonna tell. I don't know. Wait, the one that you messaged me about, Sin. Why is it 11 characters? I don't know what the rest of it is.
I mean, it could be. You could try and put it in.
Try
be dead.
Orchard 69. Just kidding.
Please do.
Nice.
Try
You're in- I'm
Orchard
in.
at money sign. I mean, I relayed that information to Popsicle. Like, I believe it has something to do with the Orchard project.
Do I like Orchard is 7? There's 11 spaces. Is there nothing else you can go off of?
Orchard.ppg.
Is it just the Orchard? Question mark?
That would be 10.
Orchard?
No, question mark at the end. No, I'm just kidding.
Exclamation point.
Exclamation.
Could be a year.
Because if I get this wrong, it might not look good.
Me, who can't remember her actual work password ever, so it's like multiple entries.
Can we do
I
forget
will
password?
say, information that I have sent Mnetti, it is in there. That would
Am I-
imply the 11 characters.
Am I fucking dumb?
Frankie is the coolest Orchard 1997.
Oh,
You're
Chris
in.
the baby.
I'm like looking at my notes, but what does it mean?
I will give you a hint with the 13. Look at capitals.
Yep. Dang it! Yep.
Sarasota.
Just read each capital letter out to me.
I mean, I am, but
Specifically,
what do you mean?
Problem solving.
This is why I can't. I don't know how to solve. I don't
And
know.
Nettie missed their last upgrade.
I did. Me, Saf. I'm like, I have no clue what you mean. There's a lot of capitals in here.
There's
All of
11. Oh my.
you do know that spaces also take up a character in passwords.
We're gonna be here forever.
You puzzles.
Is it
Sam and I are just
terrible?
dying
Could
here.
it be like, what? Am I miscounting?
Just read them out. Read them out.
Well, I can't read you the whole message. They didn't send me like.
No,
a-
just read the capital letters. Just read them out.
Okay, it's literally there is UR and then
You are.
QT.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
capital is like T from the and then O from Orchard and that's it. That's all the capitals.
What are the words after
Wait.
Orchard? Orchard what? Orchard space something.
Project.
Is that all in
Close
caps?
That ain't it.
No, it's not all in caps. That's what I'm saying. There's no.
Turtle.
Yeah, right. The orchard with a space is 11.
Are
That's
we
what I
dumb?
said initially.
Is it all
This
caps?
is fucked up. Hey, I'm calling a foul. I said the orchard originally.
Does
you
it require a
motherfucker.
special character or like a weird like capitalization?
Popsicle.
I
The O's
just
a
said you
zero?
could put it in. I said you could put it in, and then no one put it in,
Popsicle,
and you guys
I'm
kept
being
going.
trifled and tribulated.
That's what she said, joke. That's where my brain went. I wasn't picking up on directions.
I'm being trifled and tribulated. Please put in the space.
I was in a car with my
API, Mom.
brother. What do you think?
I can't
Okay.
believe this. I said the
Popsicle's just
orchard.
type in the orchard.
I'm not stupid. I just didn't associate the space with the special
Popsicle's
character.
gonna hit the show password before they put it in just to make sure they got it right and then submit
This
it.
is and then economically is gonna turn
opens.
into New Jersey accent when she's upset. She's learned from Popsicle and Frankie that when you're upset, you have a New Jersey accent. So now-
Popsicle. Wait,
actually-
no. In M Daddy's mind, are we just always angry?
yeah, that's what she's translated it as. Is that New
I'm just
Jersey equal
very
angry.
cross.
It's very cool.
They're a little grumpy guy. So when she's in battle, that's what she's gonna sound like now. She's gonna have an AI generated voice of Frankie and Popsicle as one person.
I'm just imagining
Oh, it's
Amnetti
a
like
Popsicle.
programming their hand to go like this at the same time.
Panky.
Do you have
Yes,
any idea how hard it is being
How
an
did you-
AI?
Popsicle, the door opens.
God dang it.
This is, and you're just gonna hear Popsicle go, "This has been great," and hang up. Through.
Popsicle,
Alright, catch
as
you later.
you go through the door, it is a very bright room.
Oh,
It is
I hate it.
hexagonal shaped, and it
Oh.
is full of files.
Like full of boxes of files, full of manila paper files, like manila envelopes.
It is like clicked in mechanical boxes that pull in and out.
How many?
They're
how
like the
many
little
boxes?
brain dance files.
Ooh.
How many?
Yeah. I'm wondering how long would this take me unless I try to. Oh, do I? I don't know. Like, yeah.
So, you will see that the shelves are labeled by dates,
Oh, thank God.
times.
Sweet.
There are over 300 files in this room.
Boxes, like the file cabinets, or because you said it. Oh gosh. Can I? But I know what year generally I'm looking for. Can I just go back yonder to years that were? Yeah. So I'm gonna just do that, and I'm hoping I cut it down to maybe like 300. That much time? Like, okay, max like 10 cabinets. I'm gonna just do that and do the front of each drawer. Is it just the year?
It just is the year.
Okay. And
I
I know
love
the exact year I'm looking for, right? Or no?
Yes, the exact year that you go to has 25 files.
Oh,
So-
bingo.
It says -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on.
I love that in the year 2077, Back Yonder has re-entered hackers.
Yes. Yes. I
Are
didn't
you
realize I said that.
just grabbing the files, or are you also opening them?
I'm looking through.
So you would have to watch it as a brain dance to see these files.
Can I just like do it on twice speed? Like-
you can
Everyone
absolutely.
it almost looks like little animated. Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely do it. Are we just assuming you're watching all 25?
Yeah.
So you see the beginning of construction in the neighborhood you grew up in. You see that there are actually many nomads living there. However, as corporations begin to fill out this area, they start displacing families. Parents are taken away, offered jobs of labor that would give their families much more money. And they are promising that children will be taken care of within these daycare facilities and
Oh my
raised
God.
with free education.
We were abandoned.
What?
It begins to whir through, and you see children are studying hard. They live a very carefree life. They're all given these free uniforms. They live on like what seem to be like man-made green spaces in classrooms. I can't can't look at Chris's face.
I'm sorry. Go on, plot.
You see that they are studying hard. They constantly get measured by day to day. And as children get put to sleep, they hook machinery up into brain dances for your dreams.
Yeah.
A lot of the early technology you see is recording it. And do either of you play Liches and Layers consistently?
Yeah. I would say we both do.
So,
Like the twins?
Popsicle?
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would say
Popsicle-
in secret.
So, Popsicle, as you see some of the nightmares that are being recorded, they are some of the early beta scenes from Liches and Layers.
Oh, it got so much worse than my backstory alluded to.
Life
You
is
see,
pain.
you see some of them are also kind of playing with what seem to be like proto AI robots, similar to Xerox, as of helping this AI build its understanding of life as a day-to-day. You see some of these kids, you see yourselves for a short period.
Mm-hmm.
You see some children grow up and they get jobs within the Ziggurat company. So you see that some of them are employees, you see some of them have left and become edge runners themselves. You see a very quick blip where you see Miyuki escaping from a lab, screaming, and
Yep.
taking tapes with her. And then you see yourself leaving, and you see towards the end, UR becomes the CEO of this company and decides that this is not the outward image Ziggurat would like to give to the public, and closes down these facilities and instead turns them into free housing or cheaper housing, provided the employees are working full-time that they get to live at. You also see that Xerox is being brought down to the basement, and you see a lot of these files being recorded into smaller compressed files as they begin to build Mneti, and it cuts there.
Okay, because I know that Xerox was the proto Mneti. Was Mneti's prototype. Do I know which of these 25? Because I can't remember what Anya wanted. If it was all of these or just a specific one.
She wanted as many as you could.
Sweet. Can I
Get a
download
Google
these?
Drive going.
Yeah.
You absolutely
Google,
can.
please.
Google Drive.
Yeah. What do I have to roll to download that? God, how long is that gonna fucking take?
God, with the music in the background, I imagine downloading this is like Among Us.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh.
Yep.
I would say it's gonna take you about like 15-ish minutes because this is older tech files, and you do
Okay.
use newer tech.
Then I'm also gonna call him Nutty again.
Are you our mom?
Yeah, she swipes. She answers. Hello.
Hey, speakerphone.
Beep beep.
I'm Nutty, Roland. I don't know if anyone else is back with you guys.
Yes, two of us. Or two. Yes.
Cool. I got 25 files I need to download. It's gonna take me like 15 minutes, so just make sure no one fucks with IRL me there.
Very well. I'll stand over you with a crowbar, I guess.
And if anything happens to Pablo, then, you know, my brother will come after y'all. So, anyways,
where-
should be fine.
Where is Pablo?
Should be in my pocket.
Just okay. Do you need me to check?
Yeah,
Would
sure.
it be better if Mneti checked?
I gotta download these files. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. And she clicks out.
Boop boop boop. It like hangs up. Just to confirm, are we hearing the warning signs of like people being like, "Oh no, intruders"?
Oh shoot.
You do not.
Okay.
Well,
let's
wait,
go
did
now.
my brother ever message me? Shoot, we never did that.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that while
Oh.
Tal was
Yeah.
interrogating our friend here.
What do you message? Popsicle.
Did you kill me?
She would have not responded to that. She just slept on red while she goes back to downloading the files.
No, it probably was like just woke up. Weird Xerox thing. Do you need anything? Are you okay?
She would have just said no. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up emoji.
Then that's when I said, "Did you kill me?"
And that's when you're left on red. That's what Popsicle's gonna be doing. She's just gonna be downloading all that stuff.
Question, Jam.
Yes.
When this happens, just so because since I wasn't here last time, we're in the basement and Popsicle's hacking into the mainframe, but it's just us. Like it's a big open basement.
It is a big open basement. If you go back into our chat, there's like the maps.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, and then there's
It is just all analog machines, like officeware.
great, and there's printer guy with us. Very briefly.
Not anymore. He's dead.
Well, okay. You know what? In physicality, but not in spirit, as that has since left him.
No, the
Um,
printer's
Yeah, he's a
corpse.
machine. He doesn't have one of those.
The printer's corpse, right? As you do. Mnetty's familiar. One day she too will leave her husk.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that went darker than I intended to. She is gonna sit there for a minute, and when Popsicle's like, I don't know, make sure that I'm okay. The arm that is not functioning, she just like gently like opens and closes her hand to try to like keep engaging it to get it to hopefully work for her. But still doesn't say anything. And then without looking towards Roland, she says, Roland,
Imneti.
how would you define family?
The family's who you choose to spend your life with, associated with. It's not necessarily genetic.
I don't have any genes,
Oh my god.
but I
Fam-
do think
Go on.
perhaps I share something with Xerox.
Just because you share something with somebody doesn't make it family. It's the connection you feel.
Oh. Noted. And I think she just sits there quietly and like folds her hands and like sits there.
Printer toner doesn't run as thick as water.
Ah!
Mnetty.
I hate it. I hate it.
Amen.
No, I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good,
That was
actually.
No.
very good.
No.
That was very good.
Mnetty, you realize with your arm as you're kind of playing around with functionality, the core of yourself that has always been locked off by developers
Mm.
seems to have an opening.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong. If Roland will let her, she will hold out her hand to him.
Is everything all right?
I believe humans call it nerves. And then she's gonna open the folder. Or she's gonna open the access point.
Are you looking into it?
Probably. It's terrible timing, but probably.
What do I see as this is
Oh,
happening?
no.
You see a bunch of code just filing down over Mnetty's face.
Roland will
then
immediately
he put the
take
matrix
Imneti's
on.
hand and just, I'm here.
I'm gonna drop this really quick before we jump to Mnetty. When you grab Mnetty's hand, because you have a lot of experience building tech, it is overheating. There's probably a virus or something going wrong in her arm. but we're gonna jump to Amnetti really quick. As you look into this file, you see a bunch of kind of basic info. You see experiments, and then you see you are private.
Not him using me as a USB drive. Is it locked?
Previously, it would have been.
Roland,
Yeah,
I'm scared.
you're gonna be fine. Have you run a diagnostic on yourself recently?
She calculates way too long. You know her system's way faster to respond. She just doesn't say anything.
Look, I'm a hardware guy, not a software guy. As soon as Popsicle gets done what they're doing, we'll take a look at you. Don't worry, okay?
That's not what I'm scared about.
What are you scared about?
And she's gonna pull up the file or whatever it's technically as on her face.
The one from you are.
Mm-hmm.
As you open it, you see some early prototype scans of both Xerox yourself and what seem to be like nanny bots as well.
Oh my
You see-
god! Sorry, that was me understanding.
You also see a few files that are labeled as inspiration dash personality.
Who's that?
You see 7, and you see 7 names.
What are the names?
You see a Davis. You see an Anya. You see a Gerald, Thomas, Amanda. Sorry, I have to go further down my drive page.
I'm sorry to do this
And-
to you.
No, I have, the GM life is having 13 tabs open,
True.
You see Amelia, and you see Chris.
And there like other files that I can go deeper into, or like pages, documents?
Are you going into, are you talking about the inspiration specifically, or anything
Yeah,
else?
the inspiration specifically. Like, are they documents you go further into, or just names?
So, yeah, they're documents you can go further into.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Anya.
You see various photos of Anya as she grows up until she had escaped the orchard.
Mm-hmm.
You see different parts of brain dances recorded from her nightmares, and also successes and skills that would be useful in an AI.
Oh my god! So she's displaying this for Roland to see if he wants to. She's not going to subject him to it because she doesn't want to traumatize him. But she does make it available if he wants to engage with her. And Amnetti can't cry, but I think she gets very overwhelmed by the experience, and her screen would start to glitch a little bit just from her being overwhelmed and almost like not overheating but getting close to it anyways. And she's gonna try to see if she can find Popsicle and Frankie by other names.
Roland's gonna squeeze Imnetti's hand just a little bit. I don't know if you detect pressure or not. If you're looking at your past, I'd stop digging too deep. We're, as organic folks, are created by the people who came before us too, but we get to decide who we are. You're not a collection of files.
And as you squeeze Amnetti's hand, for a brief moment, you almost see like pop-ups of like pictures of humans holding hands with each other, and like warm pressures and descriptions of like what kindness is like as that happens, and then they pop down again as she continues to look through files. That may be true in your heart, but I am a collection of data. And she continues to look through, and she's going to try to see if she can find Frankie and Popsicle under different names.
I am currently looking to find their real names.
Ooh. You thought I was your mom? No, I'm actually your child.
I still say the M&M Netty is for mom.
Or mother. This is sad, but I love it. I'm eating this shit up.
Only pain.
If you click under David, you
find
do see
Popsicle.
Frankie.
Yes. Okay, great. I find Frankie. Good, good, good.
You do not see Popsicle anywhere in those files, though.
Oh. Okay.
You see a lot of, when you look under David, you see comments about social skills being high, charisma being good, being very agile, but should find someone to supplement schoolwork and intelligence-based builds.
Oh. Dang.
You sit
I'm
your
so
ass back
sorry.
down.
You built your character.
You're an iPad
built
baby.
him that way.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's what you built yourself this way. Oh,
I
canonically,
chose to be
hey,
this.
New Jersey accents just come to her actually canonically because of Frankie.
That's when you check in the files and it turns out that's not real either.
No, it's all fabricated.
He's actually British. Actually, it's like tally ho, Jensen. Oh.
He's
I can see over yonder.
That's where
Yeah,
it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
from.
Okay, so she does that and the overheating continues, but eventually she's gonna back out of those personality types. Is there anything else in the UR file?
Yes, there is a small protocol file.
Oh.
Are you clicking it?
I'm afraid, but yeah, I'll open it.
As you open it, you see a 3-step process for the development of Mneti.
Firewall.
Oh no.
The first is building an intelligence-based search engine.
Ooh.
The second is building a stronger ability to infiltrate networks and connections.
Right.
And the third is to eventually be a machine that proliferates viruses and spreads it.
Right, as one does. The heat grows, I feel like, in her mind as she her mind's eye, because she doesn't know. As she just gets super overwhelmed by that concept, and she backs all the way out of the file completely out of embarrassment and shame, and she's just trying to hide, like, the evidence of her being for something devious or diabolical that's literally out of her control. And she goes completely black screened and just shuts everything off, and she kind of doesn't power down, but she kind of just sits there and her head kind of like leans forward as she just doesn't put enough pressure back into Roland's hand. She's kind of retracting back into her just AI space instead of her body.
Roland,
Yes.
as this happens, most of Mneti's body starts to cool down, aside from the forearm that you were holding. It is going to heat, and it feels hot to the touch. But we're going to cut for a 10-minute break really fast, and we will be back soon. Hello, friends.
I'm being on brand. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
Wow, these cyberpunk shirts are getting red.
Isn't it called Cyberpunk Red for a reason? Is this not it?
This is exactly the
I think it's because all of our computers are overclocking. We're
You know what? I have to go. I'm so sorry.
That's the end. We stop.
That's the whole thing.
So before break, Popsicle, Mneti, and Roland found out some fun and quirky information. And while they sit with it, we're actually going to jump back upstairs to our tour guide, Axel and his real gamer friends.
I think around now I'm just talking to Tao. Just be like, wait, what exactly are we? I was iPadding. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You
So, Axel, you
all-
got games on your agent?
You have games.
so you all have one action before an event happens. What are you doing?
Are we aware that the event happened, or is this just gonna like something unrelated to
Two
it?
two of your friends heard a call for intruders.
Was I one of them?
No.
In that case, my action is probably just to like tell Tal like.
I-
So why are we yelling at the kid?
I look over at Steve, who has heard, and I just go to, guys, we need to get ready. Intruders have been found in the building.
Yeah, they're
We
right
need to
here.
get you safe, Frankie.
Oh,
Oh, Mr. Blockbuster, get down. And I
you just tackle me like to the
I
side.
run. No, I just like quickly rush to like get between them and Axel.
Yeah.
Do I
I
get my-
would not hurt him.
This is true. He's my bestest friend. And as my bestest friend, you should gather like 2 or 3 more of also bestest friends and just defend me with your lives.
Well, wouldn't it be everyone here? We all just like played
Oh,
a
does
really
everybody?
good game of Witches and Layers together.
Yes. What about those people in that office over there? Are they any good at defending me from oncoming threats?
They couldn't even make it past the tutorial.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look at Axel and go, Axel, you're really good at liches and layers, right?
Yeah.
What if I told you that this right now is a special feature of liches and layers? And that the new programs are coming in here and we have to test them out. How would you like to be the one to
Dude,
test it out?
I'm gonna cut you off there. I'm not an idiot. This is
Okay.
real life. We just left the game. Tao, what are you
Just
doing?
looking at him like, what?
Tao,
I've
what are you doing?
seen this group of clowns distracting the other clown, and I take the opportunity to step outside. Can I make a call? Do I have time to make a phone call?
Yes, if that is your one action, you do.
Yeah. I'm gonna ring up Anya.
Anya speaking.
Anya, we're about to get attacked by somebody. I'm guessing it's Zorafo. I need you to do
Oh.
me a favor.
Favors aren't free, Tao.
If you get out of here alive, then we'll pay it back.
What's the favor?
My grandpa's in trouble. I need you to look after him.
And you know he's in trouble?
Can you find out?
I'll talk to you later, darling. And she hangs up. As that hang up happens, everyone not in the basement feels the building shake. And you hear what sounds like an explosive from downstairs. From the main floor. And you hear yelling, and people on this floor look very alarmed. But they also seem organized and begin moving as if there is a protocol that has happened before. What are you guys doing?
I take out a gun.
We need to follow the crowd. Kind of follow in what they are doing. But we
we-
also need to go and get your sister out, who is down below what just happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna text or call my. I'm gonna call my sister. That's how they know it's really serious. I never call.
You call?
Do they pick up?
Hello.
We have trouble. I'm pretty sure people are breaking into the building. people who aren't us. So this is concerning. I would try to get out of there as soon as possible with whatever you got. I think we're going to. I look to the others. Are we like just gonna leave, or are we fighting this out?
Oh,
How
we're
much more
getting
time
out.
do you need? Oh,
I'm at how many downloaded?
You're at 80%.
the
I just
download
need-
speed on the internet.
I need like 3 more minutes, then I can get out.
Can I ascertain how long it? Jesus Christ, Sam. Anyway, can I ascertain how long it might take for them to get to where Popsicle is? Like whether or not we have to intercept them for this to be done?
I wouldn't go down the elevator if there's shit going down upstairs.
You don't know how much information they know. From what you gathered from the trucks, they probably have a much bigger crew than you do.
I think Frankie's gonna be slightly more serious and say, "You can have. I think you have at least those 3 minutes. Worst comes to worst, leave with what you got, or else I'm probably gonna have to start making bad decisions."
Probably not the time for jokes, but that's usually only the type of decisions you make, so that is actually alarming that you don't want to make them. Okay, give me 3 minutes, I'll call Roland and Nemnety.
All right.
Text if anything changes. She's
Okay.
gonna click.
All right, let's
I'll go
leave.
back inside the room. So, what's the plan?
So, as you ask that, you see 4 large men bursting through the elevator on your floor. They are all armed. They all seem to have guns. And they are all wearing Zarafa logos on their armor. Roll initiative, please.
While they're rolling initiative, could I have like just sidebar called Nemnety again and then went on speakerphone and told them what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I'll be real with you. I forgot how to do that. How do you initiative?
You roll the d10 with your dex, I believe.
What dex? Oh, we do have a dex.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, why do I have
16.
such a high?
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a
Yeah.
critical
That is-
success.
That's gonna be a critical fail from me. Another 1, which
Oh,
turns
wait,
out
yeah,
to be
that's
9.
Ooh, that's not
Sam.
good.
Never mind. It's 24. 24.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Could you explain initiative again?
It's your 1d10 plus your dex.
Okay. So okay, I'm 9.
I got 20.
What was your base roll, Jared? Janders? 2?
Mhm.
Okay, so you'll go before Sam. And you got 20, Daisy?
Yeah.
24. Just in time to not know what to do with it.
Daisy
Okay.
just became Neo.
So, Daisy, you are up first.
With a 20?
Oh, is it just a flat? She critically, because I do crits as like they beat ties, but was it a tie?
Well, because crit, I roll again and add that, right? Or is it something
Yeah.
else? In that case,
Sorry, I
I
thought-
I had a total of 24. 16
we-
was when I thought it was just 10 plus.
Sorry.
We both crit.
So what was yours total? 20?
24.
24. And Daisy's was 20?
Yeah.
Okay. That is my bad, Frankie. You are up first.
I probably should have gone after that because I don't know what to do now. Do they seem outwardly hostile, like, towards us? Or are they just, like, doing perimeter, pretty much?
They seem to be searching for something, but holding their guns out as if to shoot on sight if needed.
They know we're here, though, right? Not like us specifically, but they know that we're in this room.
Yes, they do see you.
Okay, they see. Would it be dumb to try to convince them that I'm like, I need help to get out of here?
You
Oh,
could.
They are the danger. Are they like? They're like in a crowd, right?
For now, yes.
Okay, is it just them?
Just
Like,
the
there's-
4 of them right now.
Okay, cool. Can I fire a grenade at them? I gotta use the arm at some point.
Roll. Fucking roll for your attack.
How do I grenade them? I have a tear gas grenade. Does that? Hold on. What does that do?
Tear gases.
I figured, but there's got to be a stat or something. Tear gas grenade.
Yeah, it's
cyberpunk. Right? Can I launch it at them? And then I roll the D10 to hit them, right? Or how does this work? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you do. You should have a melee attack.
Is grenade a melee thing?
It's a throw melee.
Okay.
Let me just open my book.
19. Yeah.
You know, this is where people enjoy when I critically fail. So you hit this group of people. Can you please roll the damage?
I don't think it has damage. It might. Hold on.
Just go to
I-
combat.
I'm trying to find it. I don't have the book open. I didn't think I'd have to use this. It's just
'cause
giving me
Frankie
really
never
questionable.
fights.
It's giving me really questionable like Google results when I typed in tear gas damage.
That's all you googled?
Sometimes they were far from normal grass. 66? Is that it? Doesn't feel like that's it.
I'm just going through really quick what I have.
I'm sorry, I should have figured this out earlier, but if not,
Not
then
your
somebody else
fault,
can go
listen-
while I figure this.
It's tear gas specifically?
Yes, they specifically gave me a tear gas grenade.
Okay. It looks like 66 what I have here.
Works for me. 4, 5, 6. Jesus Christ.
And so the gas is also going to sit there and it persists for 1 minute on impact, so that's about 20 rounds.
27 damage. Yeah, 27.
Great.
Then I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
scream,
Thank you for
"Scatter!"
You all hear coughing from what sounds like 3 people. Just like suffocating on the tear gas. Daisy, what are you doing?
Oh, that changed my entire plan. Right? I'm gonna grab Axel by like the ear
Okay.
and try and like drag and kind of run to find cover with him. As I pull out like my handgun.
Are you waiting to move on his turn then?
I guess. Yes. Because he's going to probably resist me trying to just like pull him along. I'm going to like snag him by the ear and just go, we're running for cover. So help me God. And
okay.
yeah, and I just like kind of like play up the coffee, me like and I think I'm just gonna hold and wait to run for cover with my handgun out of my boot.
Beautiful. Steve, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna start shooting.
Okay. How many bullets does yours let you do per round?
I have a heavy pistol, so 2.
Okay. Roll your attacks, please.
Sure. The first one will be a 19.
Are you aiming for anyone in particular?
Just the people that were coming in. Just any of them.
I'm asking because 3 of them are hidden by gas, so you would be rolling with a -1.
Oh, then anyone that wouldn't be in the gas.
So 2 shots at the same person?
Sure.
Okay, so the first one you shoot hits his armor and dinks off.
With a 19.
It's not armor class in Cyberpunk
Okay.
works as you roll an attack, they roll an avoidance roll.
Okay. Well then, my second one. That's gonna be 17.
So that one hits. Roll damage, please.
Okay, I'm gonna use my spot weakness ability for solos to add an extra 4 damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 12 damage.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm just gonna change the music really quick for my friends.
I was enjoying the disco.
I know, it's a little too happy for this. So that hits, and then Brother Buffalo, what are you doing?
Okay. Real quick, looking at these folks, does it look like they're wearing heavy armor, or are they like? Does it to me like they are more like agile than they are, tanks?
They seem to be more on the agile side.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Oh god.
Has the gas kind of dissipated yet? Can I walk in there without
20
feeling
rounds.
its effects? Holy crap. Okay, so I cannot get in there. How many folks are there outside of the gas?
1.
Like, can I get to them? Awesome. How are they looking?
He looks a bit surprised that he was hit by Steve's bullet, but he seems to be doing alright.
I'm gonna walk up to this one, and as I do, you hear the sound of like hydraulics firing as I cock both fists and say, "All right, I'm overclocking." And I'm going to leap, rush at them, and I'm going to go ahead and make a skull cracking strike, with my martial arts attack. If I understand correctly, I'm gonna pull up the specific rulings. I need to make a dex check with that form skill, and then they need to make a evasion check.
Yes. Is this 2 hits or 1?
This is going to be 1 hit.
I feel like
that
this
is-
was...
Go ahead.
No, you can go first. You can share your roll first.
Yeah, so that's going to be a critical success, with an additional 10 plus 8 plus 4 is 22.
You critically succeeded, and I critically failed. So, just 2 sides of the coin.
Awesome. Two sides of the coin.
Duality.
This is for all of the rolls that I failed. So that's going to be 3d6 off of this punch, and it's going to ignore half of their armor. And this is going to be a what's the word I'm looking for? The bone-breaking strike targeting the head, which leaves behind the cracked skull critical injury.
I think I made the mistake and forgot that Sam was a power gamer, everybody.
And that's going to be 14 damage altogether as I as I run up, jump into a Superman punch, and slam into their head.
As you do this...
And yeah, go ahead.
No, if you have more of your attack, go.
No, and as I land and pull back my fist, I just look them in the eye. walk away.
Can you
And that
give me an intimidation roll?
absolutely.
Are you looking at them or the other people?
The others, kind of in the smoke. This is really funny. You all remember how I got 2 critical fails, like in a row tonight?
Yeah.
This is my 2nd critical success.
I
The
believe
same
you
dice, the
so
same
hard.
dice. 1 dice, same dice.
Just flip a
That
coin,
I've
bro.
been using all night. That's critical success for where's social skills? Oh my gosh. You said intimidation?
Yep.
I am somehow not finding intimidation in here.
Persuasion. Sorry, that's my bad.
You're good. That
I'm
is
running
going to be a 20. With a crit success.
Okay, so the first, when you hit and punch, this man is now just holding on. He's doing his best. He's alive. He's just also very damaged. His insurance probably doesn't cover the damage that has just occurred. And as you tell the others to walk away, 2 walk forward, more from being lost, and then kind of back their way back into the gas when they see you. And the other one makes it towards the elevator. And then that was their turn. The injured man is also going to attempt to walk away. And then that's Axel's turn. So he is now going to move with Daisy. You are going behind his desk?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that brings us back up to Frankie.
How damaged do the 2 going to the elevator look?
It's probably more internal damage from the tear gas and the rough breathing. Could you actually roll me damage again as they move back through the train?
The same amount?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Tear gas is awesome, guys. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I hope that
Jesus
is not a quote.
Christ. Jesus Christ. Hold on. 26.
As they kind of stumble their way to the elevators, they are coughing blood. This has
Ah!
been a very kind of rough coup for them right now. What are you doing for your turn?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Can I see like the elevator control from where I am?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Like, have the doors closed or is it still open? Like, how long has this been
They're
taking?
closed. No, like they
Okay.
closed as soon as they got off.
So they're like making a move for like the control panel to call it again. Cool. I'm gonna shoot it. I don't know if that will stop the elevator from working on this floor, unless there's just like another elevator control. Otherwise, I'll shoot them.
You can try and shoot the control if that's what you would like.
The way you say that makes me think otherwise.
It is harder to hit.
Oh.
Like, just statistically, it'll be harder to get it than the chance of hitting a person.
I want to go easier, or do I want to make this like practical? We're gonna have to leave eventually, so I think I'm just gonna shoot the person actually.
Take the stairs. Cardio's good for you, dude.
I am Frankie Blockbuster. I do not walk upstairs. And to hit. That is. How do guns work? Is that also...
Depending on your gun, you can have between 1 and I believe it's 4 shots, depending on what type of gun you took.
It says very heavy pistol, rate of fire 1, and ammo 8.
Then 1.
Aha! I'm gonna shoot him with it. Is it still melee weapon for this? Or is this something else to fire this gun?
I believe it is a ranged attack.
Oh yeah, there it is. Handgun. Okay, cool. 20.
That hits.
Hey. Oh, 4d6. Is there like a specific aiming thing I can do, or is this like just shoot
You
them
can.
and hope for the best? I'm gonna
You can
try to shoot them
try-
in the leg.
Okay.
I just want them to like maybe not die, because that's a potential fan later. But right now it's like, oh Jesus Christ.
Is it a potential fan?
12, 17, 20
As you
damage.
blow apart his armor, you see a Frankie Blockbuster shirt underneath.
No.
He's got a tattoo.
I'm
of
just gonna
Frankie
say
Blockbuster.
subscribe to Frankie Blockbuster on ZooTube as I shoot him in the leg with 20 damage.
With 20 damage?
20 damage, yeah.
He
46 for a very heavy pistol.
he fully collapses. That bullet goes clean through. He is still alive, but that leg is gonna need a prosthetic. As you shoot through and the armor around his leg breaks, you do see a tattoo for one of your rivals.
Okay, nope, I'm going after this one specifically. Everybody else handle the other ones. I'm fucking killing this guy.
Daisy, what are you doing? Steve, you are on deck.
Who's left standing?
One guy who's barely staying conscious,
Great.
right next to Brother Buffalo,
Okay.
and two that are still upright, making it way to the elevator, and then one guy who is just on the ground.
Okay. I really hate doing this. You just hear like coming from like behind cover, as she looks down at Axel, who she's like put onto the ground. And Daisy's gonna take 2 shots at the 2 that are still standing, that are
Okay.
walking away.
Roll me your attacks.
So this is plus 11. First one's a 20.
Why are you maybe you should just not take bonuses, you know? That would be fine. The first one's a 20?
Yeah, 20 to hit. And the second one's only a 15.
Yeah, that does not hit through.
Okay. So the one does
Mhm.
connect? Okay.
Ye-
14 points of damage.
Okay. Are you aiming specifically or just shooting?
I am non-lethal shooting. So I'm trying, so I guess I am aiming, so I'm trying to not like hit like a shoulder or a leg. Not aiming for the precious parts.
The opposite of all your friends. Got it.
Yes. Uh-huh. I'm gonna be helpful, but I'm gonna be helpful in my way.
Perfect. Anything else?
She's gonna kind of like duck back down behind the desk to try and like get some cover. And she's gonna look at Axel and just like kind of like stare at him and try and put pieces together, but not say anything quite yet.
Beautiful. Steve, you are up.
The 2 that were standing up, how are they looking?
The one that Daisy hit
Yeah.
looks more injured.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot that one first.
Okay.
Okay. That's gonna be a 21.
Yep.
Okay. So, oh, that's nice. It's gonna be 16 points.
Okay, and then so he is looking real rough.
And then the other one that's still up, I'm just gonna go for a headshot.
Okay, so because of that, you are gonna roll with a -1. on your roll.
Gotcha. Oh, I just got a critical failure.
What is the bonus with that? Because he also critically failed.
So that would be 12.
Okay, so we're gonna roll off.
Okay.
Because he also has a 12.
Okay. Okay, that's gonna be an 18.
18.
Uh,
Do you want to roll again?
yep. Let's go.
16.
Oh god. That's a critical fail.
Okay, so that one thankfully does not. Well, I say thankfully
Yeah.
because I'm him, but it does not hit.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay, beautiful. Brother Buffalo.
Is the one next to me still up?
Yes, he is standing. He is medically
Does it look
alive.
like he wants to stand in 5? Does he wants to stay? Does it look like he wants to stand and fight? Is what I meant to ask.
He is at a point where his consciousness is a little bit hard to determine what he would like to do in his life next.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just punch him. In fact, I'll do it twice. I'll do it twice.
Okay.
I'll do it once, and if he's still standing, I'll do it twice.
Okay.
All right. So, first things first, we gotta roll to hit. That is going to be 8 plus, so unnatural 20.
Okay, that hits. Fine, guys, just kill my combat.
And this is going to go through half of whatever armor they have left. So, half the damage ignores armor, is a better way to put that. Three, 1, 3, 7, and damage has no modifiers, right? It's just damage.
So,
Yeah, so that's going to be 7.
So you all see as the person you know to be Brother Buffalo punches, and his fist makes it into this man's head.
Real quick, Sin, do I
Yeah.
say something nice, or do I say a funny one-liner right now?
What would... Not Tao, but what would Brother Buffalo say?
That's fair. Are there any other people left?
They're running
Guy-
and
Somebody
Yeah.
bleeding out on the
slash
floor.
crawling.
A fist goes through their head, and as the blood kind of splurts across the ground, you can hear the sound of like rapidly rushing turbine engines as I yell, "Your ass is grass and the buffalo's hungry!"
Yes! Oh my god.
World's perfect Tinder bio.
I was gonna say, somewhere down below, Roland, I don't think that means what you think it means.
I think that means exactly what you think.
And that's my turn. That's.
Um,
Oh wait, no, I have a whole nother punch. I'm gonna run after someone and punch them.
Save the guy with
You
the
were gonna
tattoo.
do
That's
that.
mine.
I have a whole other punch.
Fist
No,
them,
I'm gonna
fist them
run
with the force
after
of a white
someone.
dwarf star.
And I'm going to go ahead, and that's going to be 21 to hit.
That hits just by 1. It goes
Oh
up.
god.
And because this is my second attack, I fulfill the requirement for my armor breaking combination, which
Power gamer in the house.
when return, when I fulfill the requirement, I can use a special move resolution, attempt to beat DV15. I beat DV15. they have all of their worn armor ablated by an additional 2 points. So I break an additional 2 points of armor with this punch. 3, 9, 1, 10, 5 of which ignores armor.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You know, I sat here planning this combat and was like, wow, this might be too mean.
I feel like these guys have less hit points than the scalper in the alley.
No, they have way more. You guys are hitting way more. Okay, think about the damage output for the scalper versus the damage output happening here. They got tear gas
the
as
scalper
soon
was
as
like
they walked in.
1%.
That is fair. The tear gas did
Yeah.
a chunk.
They walked in with their health already lowered, and then our collective actions do a lot.
The real BBEG is that scalper in the alley.
Listen,
Alright, we're going for him next.
Steve knew and took him out right at the beginning of the game.
He's the CEO of Ziggurat the entire time.
Just really wanted to see my show.
It's
So,
an undercover boss kind of thing.
Yeah. Very funny.
as they run, they throw their own smoke bomb down, but leave their one friend on the ground and make it to the elevator. Axel stays cowering under the desk, and he pulls out a small blade, and his hand is just shaking holding it.
Oh, Axel.
Frankie, your turn.
Oh,
How far away is the guy currently, like, the only person I imagine is capable of escaping right now?
Like standing?
Yeah, I get. There's only one person left standing, right? 2 people left standing.
2.
Cool. Let's see here. What's the one furthest from me up to? How's he doing?
He is making his way, trying to get the elevator to come faster. He's doing that thing where when you think you push a button multiple times,
Oh,
the
so he's already
machine works
pressed the button.
faster. Yeah.
Can I shoot his hand?
You can aim, because it is a smaller target, it'll be a -2 on whatever your
-2.
roll is.
Gotcha. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to shoot his hand and be super intimidating, even though I'm doing this from like behind cover.
21
that
is his
21, you say?
to avoid you. Yeah.
So it's a -2, you said. Alrighty, fuck. Alright. So that gives me a +10 to this, so I have to crit in order to hit his hand. Critted, it's time. Your ass is mine.
Use your luck.
For a grand
You can
total.
use your luck points.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Alright, well, I already did the thing. 29.
Excuse you?
So I rolled 10, and then I have a +10, so I rolled again, and that's a 9. So it's 29 to hit him.
Jeez, okay. Yeah, you hit his hand, and it is damaged. Like, it is still connected to his body, but
How
I
connected
don't
are
think
we
he's using
talking
his.
after this?
I don't think his fingers are working. Goodness.
17 damage to his hand. As I
Yeah, he has enough fingers to do this,
Oh,
and that's about it.
are you a fan of Oh wait, no, this is the wrong voice. Are you a fan of Frankie Blockbuster? I didn't hear any of that. What?
If I say yes, do you let me live?
Do you want to take that risk?
Yes.
Then yes. Come over here with your hand up.
Which hand?
I thought that shot blew off most of it, so I put your 1.5 hands up.
And he puts his hand up like this.
All right, now come over here.
He on
Not gonna
his
be good
turn.
marketing.
He on his turn will walk over there. Are you doing anything else?
You on the ground. You're next.
Daisy, What are you doing?
Is there a way to get into the hallway by the elevator without going through the gas? Or are we like,
Not thanks to Frankie.
Just exhale the entire time.
Hold your breath and hope for the best.
yeah, who's on the ground? Is there someone near us that's on the ground?
Not near you. You'd have to move out from behind the desk.
Okay.
But Frankie has claimed out loud whether or not that's a choice you want to make.
You take this from me. You're next.
I'm gonna come out from behind the desk as like backup to Frankie with aimed at the one who's been untouched so far, who's kind of dodged all of our shots.
There's no one that's been untouched.
The one who
So-
was the least damaged who could probably press a button.
So the one walking
Well,
over.
Hand
Oh,
guy is the least
Hand
damaged.
guy. Oh
Oh, I thought there was like one that like we like missed the entire time.
nope. Most of them are mulch now.
Cool. I'm gonna with aimed at the one who's still standing. I think it would be polite of you to get onto your radio and maybe tell your teammates that this floor is cleared. No need to call for backup.
Give me a persuasion.
Does the missing
And I-
fingers add advantage to their roll, or?
Yes, you can have a +1. Frankie
We have a
destroys
+1 for
it.
every finger they don't have.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me... Hold on. So... Nope. Wrong stats. Damn it. So you said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine. There's enough pluses there. So that's a critical success.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So we're at 22
Overclocking.
plus 7, so that's gonna be a 29.
Yeah. You see they go, oh, yeah, okay. And he starts to pull his walkie up. Everything's fine. It's all clear. Nobody's hurt. And they start saying, we're heading to the elevator, while looking at Frankie as if to get an okay.
I look over at Daisy, who seems to have a better idea of what's going on.
The walkie. I'll push the button for you when we get there. Thank you.
Wait, no. Also, leave your armor. I would remember to buy my CD or digital.
As he begins to take his armor off, you hear a ding and the elevator opens.
Damn it.
And you don't see past the gas, but you do see boots. And you hear something click and go as flames hit the gas, and the gas starts to catch fire. And that's where we're gonna end tonight. Thank you for coming to the second last episode of Cyberpunk, everyone.
Bye bye.
Where I have harmed my players a little teeny tiny bit this evening.
Hit any of us?
A little bit.
Emotionally, I
Uh,
don't do physical
fire.
damage.
Every session.
just wanna
doing
dance.
great.
So
Big
next week,
ass.
next week is going to be a little bit longer, as it is our finale, and we will also be doing the giveaway. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the Ash and Shade Committee again, unless that has changed.
Nope.
And if you like what people do here, you can use 5% chance at Sheckler Woodworking to get a discount on stickers and other things that are in the store. Once again, I am your very kind GM who only gives you warm and fuzzies emotionally. You can find me on all my socials at sensationally.me. I'm gonna pass it this time to Janders.
I'm Jander Sir Jared. I played Steve. Erica.
I'm Erica. I was Daisy. You can find me on my socials at EricaJean15 or EricaJean315 or on the 5% chance socials that I will put into the chat right now. 9 times out of 10, I am the thumbs behind those keys. If not, it is our illustrious other DM of the Ash and Shade Committee, Curtis. So, you're talking to one of us. I'm going to pass it off to Sam.
Howdy, friends, family, and kinfolk of all kinds. I'm Sam, also known as Wraither_VO on places such as TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I have been Tao Voong tonight. It is a pleasure to be with you all, and I'm going to bounce it to Saf.
Hello, it's me, Saf. You can find me everywhere on the internet at a clerical error or a clerical error 7 because internet names are hard. And if you want TTRPG streetwear, you can go to arcanewares.com. I played M Nettie, the AI robot who wants to be a real boy. Operator.
5% chance. Hi, hello, Operator Both here in all the TikToks, and tonight I was playing Rolling Ford Mercedes Lincoln. With that, I'm going to pass it on to Chris Rhyme.
Okay, hi, I'm Chris Prime, aka D&D Imposter on all socials. I played Popsicle, and your horrible twin pun for the night, which I forgot I was doing until 2 seconds ago, and I was really hoping the operator would have picked the other Chris, is, what are twins' favorite fruits? Pears.
Popsicle.
I'm gonna pass it off to my... pass it off to Chris.
It me, Chris Not Prime, also known as Hamasamakun on TikTok.com and Instagram and Twitch and YouTube. Mostly active on kind of all of them equally, though Twitch has been a lot more active because I enjoy talking to people while dressed as a cat maid, so that's something. You can also find me, Hot Asian D&D, when that happens, and you could also find Sam there, and you can find Sin there. Sin character art incoming. Our resident artist Rabu is doing that one, but it's gonna be fun. Watch people deal with their ingrained familial trauma, but also make dick jokes every so often. And with that, am I last?
Me.
Oh,
Hello.
Sin!
I'm back. As a final gift, because I promised Chris Prime that if I ever got wrecked, I would do this on stream.
Yeah!
Hello? Good night.
Toodles.